Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the second Excel assignment. Second Microsoft Excel assignment. This video is for if you're doing it in Google Sheets. Okay, this is the video if you're doing it in Google Sheets. Okay, in this video, we're going to be talking about formatting the cells. Formatting means we're going to be changing the size and changing the colors of the cells or the boxes in our spreadsheet. We're also going to be talking about sheets and what those are, and how we can use multiple sheets within the same file. Okay, so first of all, let's head over to your Google Drive. Click on New and go to New Google Sheets, and let's name this one Excel 2 with your first name, last name, and there we are. There we have it. Okay. Let's first talk about sheets, okay? Renaming sheets. We're going to talk about sheets. And if you'll notice, bring your attention down here to the very bottom of the page, very bottom of the window, we have a tab called Sheet 1, and then we have a little plus button right here that says Add Sheet. If we clicked on that little plus button, we have Sheet 2, okay? So these sheets are kind of like pages inside of a book, okay? That's kind of the best way to describe it. They're like pages inside of a book. So this is our workbook, and we can have multiple sheets. Now, each sheet can have different information on it. So in B4, on sheet 1, I typed in a random number. On sheet 2, in A11, I typed in a random number. And if we come back here, and here we see different numbers, okay? So they are independent of each other, meaning you can have different stuff on each sheet, okay? Guys, you can double click on sheet 1, and let's name it Enemy Ships, okay? Double click on sheet 2, the title, and name it My Ships. What we are doing is we're creating a Battleship game board, okay? So this is something you can do at home. If you wanted to play it, if you didn't have the actual Battleship game in your home and you wanted to play this with if you wanted to play this with a friend over FaceTime or Skype or whatever, or if you wanted to play this with a parent or a sibling, you could have them follow these instructions as well. It's kind of fun. And then, as long as you had two different devices that you could access Google Sheets, then you can create this. I think that'd be kind of fun. Okay. All right, so what we want to do is we want to look at the game board. We want to set it up. So come back here to Enemy Ships and go to A1. I'm going to click and hold on A1, and I'm going to drag it over to J, and then I'm going to come down here to J10. So I have from A1 down to J10, okay? Now, let's see here. I remember how to do this in Microsoft Excel. It is a little different. It is a little different in Google Sheets, and I haven't done it since like last year, last trimester. So we don't want to merge cells. We don't want to line cells. We don't need to change the font size, text rotation. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay, between each one of these numbers, there's a line, and if you hover it over it, it turns blue. Okay, you can click and you can drag it. Okay, actually, let's do this. Okay, if you click on this little square right here, okay, if you click on that little square right there below the FX, okay, it's a square between the A and the 1. It selects everything, okay. When it does that, and we click and hold, okay, we click and hold and drag it, we can create, it resizes everything the same. So what you need to do, you need to kind of make these a little bit more square than what we started out with, and I'm gonna make these just a little smaller, like that. That looks pretty good. See, this is what we started off with. This is what we are going to end up with. So I've got from A1 over to J and then down to 10. So this is my area. And what I want to do, I want to use the fill color. This is the next step. I want to add the fill color. And I'm going to give this a nice blue color. Okay. Maybe not that one. Anyways, this is going to be the color of water. Okay, so let's see here. I don't know. Let's go with that blue color right there. All right, and leave everything highlighted. I accidentally click out of it, so I've got to highlight it each time. But make sure that you color the game board blue, and then go to borders and click on all borders. Okay. Guys, I'm going to show you a shortcut. If you want, do you guys want a shortcut? Okay. I'm going to delete, right click, or click on that little arrow and then go to delete this. Okay. I'm going to delete that. Now that we have this set up, okay, let's go to duplicate, and it gives us a copy with the game board already set up like that. Now I'm going to double click where it says copy of my ships. I'm going to name that my ships. Okay. Guys, go ahead and pause the video at any time if you need to. Anyway, so we have our game board from A1 down to J10. Okay. Now we need to place our ships on the game board. Okay. So scroll down to where it says this little graph right here. Number of ships, we have 1 aircraft carrier, 2 battleships, 2 destroyers, 2 submarines, and 1 cruiser. Okay, these are the lengths. So the aircraft carrier is 6 squares long. Battleship, there's 2 of them. They're 5 squares, 2 destroyers, 4 squares, 2 submarines, 3 squares, 1 cruiser, that's 2 squares. And these are the colors that you're going to use. Okay, so please use these colors for your ships. Okay, so the aircraft carrier is 6 squares long and it's orange. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to select. I'm going to highlight 6 squares like that. So I did from E2 down to E7, and I'm going to color it. I'm going to use this paint bucket, the fill color. I'm going to do it orange like that. Pretty sure it said orange. Yep, orange. And I'm going to do 2 battleships. Now you can go up and down, or you can go across. Okay, you can't go diagonal. Sorry about that, but you can't go diagonal. So let's do 2 battleships that are 5 squares long, and we're going to color those yellow. So I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to color that yellow. I'm going to do one down here. And color that one yellow. Okay. And I'm going to do, there's 2 that are 4, the destroyers are 4 squares long, light green. You don't have to be very specific with a light green. Let's see, I don't know, light green. Let's see, that's up there, and I'm going to go with the same light green. Okay, 2 submarines, 3 squares long that are gray. go with light gray color. I'm going to go with a light gray color. And, oh, wrong tab. And one cruiser that's 2 squares long. So I'm going to put my cruiser right there. And then I'm going to go with a light, maybe that red. All right. Okay, that's it. That's about 10-minute video. I showed you a couple of shortcuts here, but we have completed the assignment. Okay, so if you were to play this, with with a friend or a sibling or parent, okay, you would kind of follow the same Battleship rules. Okay, so what I would do, I would do a horizontal alignment, and I would do an alignment in the middle, and I do kind of a big, like an 18. So if whoever I was playing against, if they guessed F5 and it was a miss, I would do an O. Okay. If it was E6 and it was a hit, I would do an X, like that. Okay. And same thing over here. If I guessed F2 and my partner said it was a hit, I would put an X. Oh, see, that's why I'm gonna change this to middle, and I'm gonna make this a bigger font. Okay, so X, and then, but if it was H4 and it was a miss, it would be a 0 or an O. So X is for hits, O for misses. There are other ways to do it. You can actually use, you could actually color in the squares if you wanted. Just like the in the real Battleship game, there's white pegs for misses and red pegs for hits. So you could use a white peg for a miss. You don't have to use the X's and O's. I find that's my personal preference. Or you can use a red color for a hit. But then when you clear the game board, just highlight everything and then go back to that one right there. Okay, makes sense. You could do it either way, but when you get to this part right here, make sure that you have these labeled. All right, make sure that you have your enemy ship should be empty. All right, if you were to play this with somebody, then you would have it filled in. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play this in class. And then we have A1 down to J10. That's our game board on my ships, and we have our ships in here. Okay, so if it looks like this or something similar, you can place them wherever you want to. Go ahead and turn in this this second assignment, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Let me know if you have any questions. If you get stuck, send me an email. Connect with me live Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Or you can use the messaging system here in Canvas. It looks like somebody sent me a message while I've been recording this video. All right, adios. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.